Hi, in this video we will talk about tokens in the Wizsoft development platform. Tokens enables us to make conditional actions in JavaScript in a way that the user cannot bypass. For example, it's considered by many that it's impossible to check user and password inside your JavaScript and then decide whether to allow the user to perform a certain action or to disallow it still in JavaScript, because the user can change your script and override your conditions. Let's look at this demo application and see how we can actually define actions like this in JavaScript. In this demo application, the application lets the user download the file only if he types in a correct account key, and that account key also has a balance which is greater than 0. If the user types the wrong account key, the user gives an error message. Otherwise, a download begins automatically. Let's look at the source code of this application. This is the source code. Here we see a database object, as we've seen in our previous video. We only enter the database name and let the system take the defaults this time. This is a simple select statement with one colon. This colon value will be OK if the balance is greater than 0, otherwise it would be no. And we filter by a parameter, which is the account key. We notice that after the closing encrypt tag we have an @ sign and a string. This string is an out token. A string that appears after an @ sign on the closing encrypt tag means that this action, when performed, will create a token. The token is written after the @ sign. The token can contain any parameter @p1, @pn, which is the same as the parameter inside the encrypt tags. It will have the same value. So if we've written here @p1, we will get the account key that user entered inside our token. In this example, however, we'd like to refer to the result only, so we write @c1. @c1 means the result of column 1. In this case, it will be either OK or no, depending on the value of the balance. So if the user balance is greater than 0, we will get a token user balance OK. Otherwise, we will get a token user balance no. If the user types an illegal account key that does not exist, we will not have a token at all. Later, after executing the SQL using our getServerData function, we can use this token as a condition. When a token appears in the opening encrypt tag, it is a condition. It means that the encrypted action will not be performed unless on the server we have already stored a token that is the condition token. In this example, we demand that the token user balance OK will already be on the server in order to perform this action. So, if the user does not execute the SQL or executes it for the wrong account key, he will not have the token on the server and this action will not perform. Tokens lives only inside the page that executed their commands, so this token will not be available on other pages. If you want to keep the permission for other pages, we have other ways to do that. We'll talk about that in other videos, but for security reasons this token is relevant only to this page. This function, jGetFile, is a JavaScript function that starts an automatic download at the client. We can see that it accepts a full path on your hard drive. Since we're using encryption and tokens, we can allow ourselves to write any path we want, and it's still secured. This path doesn't have to be an FTP directory or virtual directory, just any path on your hard drive. I'd like to show you another example of using tokens for conditional action. Before that, I'd like to show you the source code that goes to the client. This is the source code that the client receives. and as you can see, the SQL sentence is one encrypted string. The token is encrypted inside the SQL sentence. It's part of the command, and the user cannot separate or change them. Also in the get file command, this is one encrypted string including the tokens, so the user cannot alter them. Also, the tokens exist and live only on the server. They are not sent to the client, and the client cannot change or create them on the server. So this defends us from client intervention in our tokens value. Also in the other example, we can see here that we select a song name from the accounts. Each account has a song name you can download. This is almost a similar example. This is the only difference, that instead of checking the balance, we get the song name that the user can download. We create a token can download C1. This means that the token will hold the actual song name that the user can download. For example, if the user can download a song called ABC, we'll get a token can download ABC. In our get file command, we write can download at P1. This is a parameter inside the condition token. The condition token will be composed of a can download and the value of the parameter supplied to the get file function. The parameter is the song name. This is the result of our SQL. So if the user can download the song ABC, this parameter will be ABC. On the server, P1 will be replaced with ABC, and the server will look for a token can download ABC. The server will also replace the at P1 value inside the path and try to download the song abc.mp3 if indeed the token exists. So in a scenario where the user changes this value and tries to send the value that was not received from this function, from this SQL, then the server will look for a token called can download something, let's say XYZ, and this token will not exist, so this command will not run. However, if the user does supply the same value that's received from this SQL sentence, then indeed he will only download this file, because it creates the path. It replaces the P1 inside the path. So in this way the user can download only a song that he is allowed to download. Thank you for watching this video. On the next video we'll talk about extensions, showing you how you can extend our API with your own C++ code that will run on the server as a result of a JavaScript API calls. Your extensions will enjoy our encrypt and our token concept, so you can send data that you can not otherwise write inside your HTML page, and you can protect them to be conditioned and rely on other API results. See you on our next video. Thank you very much for watching.